Welcome to the Frequency Led podcast. I'm Jules. And today I went on a walk. That's my morning walk where I connect with myself and the nature and abundance and miracles everywhere, because now my identity is capable of seeing abundance and miracles everywhere. And also in a level 10 identity experience via Telegram, we are quantum jumping, including myself, because every time I teach these experiences, I go through my own evolution and identity elevation. And today something came through me on my morning walk that I'm quite passionate about, so I'm going to talk about it today. And right now we have 8 amazing women who joined Level 10 Identity Recalibration. And it's just always something interesting that happens when I do this work. As I help them expand their identity, I have to expand mine. Every client becomes another invitation for me to ask, who am I choosing to be? When I'm sitting in front of the client and we are creating in this space of possibilities and potential. And lately I've been refining my business as my identity has been expanding. I've been refining my business, my message, and what I truly stand for. And what keeps landing in my heart is this. And I know a lot of you will relate to it. We're so incredibly good at separating everything. Science or spirituality, masculine or feminine, mind or body, logic or intuition, high vibe or low vibe, success or peace. We live as if we have to choose one side. But what if our greatest power has never lived in either side? What if our greatest power lives in integration? Because that's how nature works. Your heart does not compete with your lungs. Your nervous system does not argue with your immune system. Everything works together. Yet, somehow as humans, we've become experts at separating what was never designed to be separated. For years, I found myself asking, should I sound more scientific? Should I avoid words like consciousness? Should I call myself something different so people don't think I am too ooh? Does that sound familiar to you? Maybe you've done this too. Maybe you've hidden part of yourself because you wanted to be taken seriously, to be validated, to be approved, to belong. Or maybe you've rejected science because you wanted to stay spiritual. But today I realized something. I don't have to choose. I love science. I love understanding the nervous system. I love learning about neuroplasticity, the reticular activating system, embodied cognition, the biology of stress, and the psychology of identity. I love all of this. And I also love intuition, consciousness, source, infinite intelligence, quantum field, love. Not because they're opposite, because they describe different dimensions of the same human experience. We are multidimensional. Why are we trying to get ourselves into a box? And then we're trying to get out of the box because it doesn't feel comfortable to be in the box. Because how can you put multidimensional human being in a box? Science often explains the mechanisms. Spirituality explores the meaning. One tells how, the other reminds us why. When they come together, something magical happens. Because here's what I believe. You're both spirit and a body and a mind. All of it. Your consciousness expressing itself through a human nervous system. Your consciousness through which energy flows You're the frequency experiencing life itself through you. You're not one or the other. You're both. And leadership changes when we remember this. Because self-leadership is not just managing your thoughts. It isn't just regulating your nervous system. It isn't just meditating every morning. Self-leadership is learning to live connected. Connected to your body, connected to your intuition, connected to your values, connecting to the source within you, connected to something greater than your personality. Sometimes people ask me why I speak about source instead of just mindset. Because mindset alone, well, it represents one part of us. And when we explore that through the source consciousness, our mind expands. I also refer to our mind as quantum mind. The mind was never designed to lead by itself. It needs something deeper. For me, that deeper place is source, the quantum mind. Love, consciousness, whatever word resonates with you, call it God, call it life, the source of all creation. It's the energy that's pulsating through us and all around us. Call it divine intelligence, call it the quantum field. The name matters far less than the experience. Because when you're connected, you know it. There is a different quality to your decisions. You stop forcing, you stop proving, you stop constantly asking, what do they think of me? Am I enough? Am I doing it right? Because you're no longer trying to plug yourself into the world. You've already plugged yourself into your own power. I love using this image. Imagine your phone at 1% battery. Every app feels stressful. Every notification feels overwhelming. You're constantly looking for a charger. Many people live exactly like this. They're searching for validation, searching for approval, searching for another achievement, searching for another certification, searching for another relationship, searching for another strategy. They're looking for a charger outside themselves. And I was there on this hamster wheel. But what if the outlet has always been inside you? What if your connection to source is the charger? What if that's the energy you've been looking for all along? This changes leadership too. Because when you're disconnected from yourself, you unconsciously lead from lack. You look for approval instead of excellence. You seek validation instead of truth. You avoid difficult conversations because you need people to like you. You lower standards because rejection feels too painful. But when you are connected, you don't need your team to validate you. You don't need your clients to prove your worth. You don't need the internet to decide whether you are enough. Now you can actually lead from wholeness, from your connection to self, bigger than you, all around you. And here's the beautiful part. Wholeness does not mean you're happy all the time. This is another separation we've created. We've decided joy is spiritual, anger is bad, sadness is failure, fear means you're doing something wrong. No. Every emotion belongs. Every emotion carries information. The goal is not to become permanently high vibe. The goal is to remain connected while experiencing the full range of being human. A regulated nervous system does not eliminate emotions. It increases your capacity to move through them without abandoning yourself. That's embodiment. That's leadership. That's maturity. The world does not need more people pretending to be positive. The world needs more people who are deeply connected to their power, to their source within. Connected people create connected families. Connected leaders build connected teams. Connected parents raise connected children. Connected entrepreneurs create connected businesses. Everything changes when we stop living from separation. So the next time you hear yourself saying, "Universe, help me," pause for a moment, because maybe the universe is already responding. Maybe it's saying, "I already placed everything you need within you. Now, you lead it." And the universe also is not separate from you. You are the universe within the universe. And the universe always helps those who help themselves, because you lead. The universe responds. You're not separate from life. Your life expressing itself through you. You are life manifested through you. You're not separate from love. Love lives through you. You're not separate from the universe. You are the universe becoming conscious of itself through your unique life, through your unique perception of yourself and life. The invitation is not to become someone else. It's to remember who you've always been. Connect. Lead yourself. Lead your vision. And from that place, help others remember their own power. Because that's how we change the world. One connected human at a time. Science helps us understand the mechanisms. Consciousness helps us experience the meaning. When we bring them together, we stop choosing between a head and a heart. We begin leading from a whole self. And that's what I invite you to do. Connect. Connect to self. Connect to the higher consciousness, the source, quantum field. You'll feel stronger. You'll feel more powerful. You'll also be reminded that you're not meant to do this life alone. You're always connected to Source. And the Source is always on your side. But you have to lead.